Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to another part of the French campaign in Victoria 2. I can't remember what actual part number it is. Really bad, probably should look, but sort of. It's not the end of the world if I don't know. It's not the most important thing, I guess. So, basically, the plan for now is to gradually keep on building up the army is relatively fine, basically. Okay, yes, when we can spend some infamy, we're going to. But other than that, there's not so much of a huge issue. There's not like, oh, we're really lacking in the military and Germany's going to take us over. Nothing like that. It's just we can't spend the infamy. We want to take land because we need it. Our army isn't large enough that we can just say, screw it, we don't care. Neither's our navy. If our navy was at that stage, it would make everything a hell of a lot smoother. We're not producing enough steel. I don't know whether that's because we're not getting enough iron. But because I mean, we should be getting enough iron realistically. Like iron should be not much of an issue. So as you just saw, Germany's just discovered socialism, which is spicy. But yeah, basically we should have enough iron supply to fund most of, well, all of our industry essentially, because we have, as you can see, high producing pops of iron, and that will only continue to get better once we've done research better railroads and better tech to increase our efficiency of mining. But I think what now is we need to get those troops that are away down here, because otherwise it's completely pointless. Does anyone have... I'm not letting Italy have the Suez Canal. I can't do that. That is the most ridiculous thing I've heard of. I just can't allow it. We just got iron steamers, so we need to get better naval tech or naval base, because then we can. So we've already discovered the construction of monitors, but I don't believe we can build monitors. No, we can't, because we need port 3s, which we only have port 2s. So unfortunately, we're now currently sort of stuck in the limbo phase of just waiting, which is fine. Again, like I said, we need to wait for our infamy tick. So our army is huge. Realistically, we're anti-military, so if we switch to legit, which I mean, I've not even considered thinking about it now. Yeah, I really should have paid attention to that. And now we should be able to build a little bit more. We might even have a larger mob, if possible. So we've just had a very small rebellion, but our unit should sort that out. Or if they turn them all off. I didn't think I'd turn them all off. Oh well, that one will solve it. Germany is... Are they teching heavy into mill? Not really. I'll probably need to do a few mill techs eventually, because I do have it set for quite low. Well, I don't have any... I still have the basic forts, so I mean... There's a degree of a concern about it, I guess. But it should be fine. We'll send the ships back to Algeria, because then at least at that point we'll have an African army that's completely unified into one area, and it'll be easy to move it about and deploy it. So there's not a great deal of things we can do as of this moment, because we're just waiting for the infamy. What the plan is it's either to take place from Sokoto, so we have immediate access to like this region here, which is heavy in population, and it's so that coal provinces are fairly good because they have high pop. Because up here is mainly for population. There's not actually, I don't really care about that. Those resources there. But what is it? Concession is 5, so we can take a concession now. So we could take that region and what? That one? Get a decent number of soldiers there, I guess, and it also has the coal in the north as well. So it's possible. Service protector is 10, so if we could wait till we go to what, 14 infamy, we'd be able to take Vietnam as a protector, which would be really useful because that would allow so much more movement. I think so. Where are we compared? So we're still like 20 odd behind the UK on industry every single time. So you don't really have, there's not a great deal of craftsmen spawning in Paris itself, which is an issue. But, I mean, all we can do is try to force it. They're getting enough of their resources that they need. Getting cry, I've got reactionaries and conservatives. All their jingoism, though. I mean, I've probably got the factories that I want. So I'm probably just going to leave it because they'll just build. Like, I'll encourage it a little bit and see how the numbers go. Yeah, so numbers shoot up. Want them mainly on that as well and on that. And artillery, steel. Oh, did not do that. And then that. That should hopefully improve the number of population or the number of craftsmen every. I mean, they're still fairly low. We're still fairly early in the game as well, so it's not that big of a deal. But at the same time, the sooner we can get a head start, the better. Really, let's get empiricism and let's start improving the naval dockyard so we can start building monitors and ironclads. I'd imagine the UK has them because I think the UK is hardwired into immediately getting naval techs. So they have 10. We have 9. So yeah, they already have everything, or at least better than us, which is to be expected. Is the UK in what 1863? They should be the dominant, naval power anyway. So that's all surprised. That's not surprising at all. So once we sort of get these sort of built, I'm just gonna. Ooh, I just saw that. So it's the Brothers' War, but it's against. What? So not against Austria. Against Bavaria. Ah, because Bavaria's got Baden. And then I see. Right, we need to start focusing more on the so there's a 3 defense. 1 defense. 3 attack. 1 defense. 3 defense. Get that in there instead. That up to there. 2 and 1. 2 and -1. And 2 and minus 3 and minus 3 and 1, sorry. Send them up there, like that. Hopefully that's a relatively good reshuffle of our troops. And I hope that works. I think that's already the war. Oh, it's not. But they still, so they've got everyone else, but they still didn't get Bavaria. And that is where the AI fails, because the AI realistically should just sit, carpet siege down Bavaria, because then Bavaria would fall back into secondary power, and then they can add the war goal of Adsphere. So number 1, but I think we just number 2 there very briefly. Yeah, I think the UK is. UK is not close, actually. Their industry is about 20 now, which is good. Shows that we're catching up at least, because right now we're stuck in a severe sort of locked position where we just play and chase constantly. But if we get the naval advantage, it should mean, well, it will act as an equalizer basically, because we'll be able to contest a lot of their wars anywhere. So, but I believe that'll be all of it for now. I thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.